Hi, I'm Sally Dunbar with Lion Real Estate in Fair Oaks, which is a suburb of Sacramento. And I want to talk to you today about a really fun topic, pest inspections. Yay! Okay, you own a house, you should be doing pest inspections periodically because you want to find out if you've got any growing problem. They just get more and more expensive the longer these problems continue. What pest companies are looking for are dry rot, termites, and certain kinds of beetles that are wood destroying. So they're looking for wood destroying organisms. They're not looking for rats and mice, which are pests, but that's not what they're looking for. If you're going to sell your home, my suggestion is you absolutely get your pest inspection before you even put it on the market, or at least before you get your first offer. The reason is, let's say the pest inspection finds that you've got rot underneath your shower and you have to replace your shower. That's a pretty extreme thing that might have to be done, but it might. Well, if you're going to spend the money to get a new shower, you certainly want to have that shower looking great as buyers are coming through your house. I mean, that makes sense. You're going to get more for your money, or more for your house that way. So it's way to your advantage to know what your obligation is going to be. If you get a really bad pest inspection, you may want to lower the price of your house and sell it as is, but you need to have that information to give to the buyer in order to proceed that way. So get your pest inspection. Whether you're selling your house or not, you ought to get one. But anyway, get your pest inspection before it goes on the market. You might wonder which pest company you should choose, and you might be looking for the one that kind of has a blind inspector who may kind of turn their, or may not notice some of the problems that you know you have. That's not to your advantage. You want a thorough inspector, and I'll tell you why. There is nothing that will make you angrier than you get your pest inspection, and let's say they miss that you've got termites. They miss it. So you go on ahead, you get into escrow with your buyer, the buyer asks for a clear pest report, you go, woohoo, I can do it, I got a clear pest report. Then maybe the buyer's home inspector sees termites, or maybe the buyer chooses to do their own pest inspection and they find more damage than your inspector found. Okay, this is going to be a very uncomfortable situation. Everyone's going to be upset. The buyer's going to think you tried to hide something. You're going to be mad at your pest guy. And the bottom line is, you got a problem. You're going to have to fix it. They're your termites. They're your dry rot. So your best bet is to hire somebody, hope that they are thorough. If you have a problem, you want to find it. You just want to find it. It's easier to take care of it then. So I already told you what they're looking for, but let me clarify. There are two areas one is called Section 1, one is called Section 2. So the findings will fall into one of those categories. What Section 1 is existing problem. So you have dry rot, you have termites, you have some type of wood destroying beetle. Those are existing problems. The second type would be conditions, which are called Section 2, are conditions that could lead to problems if not taken care of. Some examples of that would be cellulose debris, which is wood chips, little particles of wood underneath your house. And the reason is that it could be a breeding ground for termites. They love little pieces of wood. So that would be a Section 2 item. Another might be a leak, where water leaking onto wood eventually will rot the wood. A third example would be earth to wood contact, where your soil is somehow touching up against wood members of your house or even up against the stucco, and that it's just asking for trouble. So conditions that are asking for trouble, that's really what Section 2 is. Okay, so I want to tell you now about how to prepare for a pest inspection, because what you want to avoid is having to pay for 2 pest inspections. If they get there and your garage is so full of stuff that they cannot see the perimeter of the wall, you're going to have another one, and there's another $100 or whatever you've paid for your pest inspection. So there's a couple of areas you want to prepare for before they get there. The first, as I just said, is the garage. What they need to do is they need to see the wall coming down to where it hits your slab, and they want to see in particular where that joint is to see if there's any termite tubes there. In Sacramento, we have subterranean termites. They live in the ground and they come up and build these little mud tunnels. So that's what they're looking for to tell them if there's termites. They're looking for dry rot possibly in the wall. They're looking for a number of things, but they have to see the wall. So if you have stuff up against there, pull it away. And you don't have to move it 5 feet out. Just pull it a foot would be great. Even 6 inches probably in a pinch. They just need to shine a flashlight back there and get a visual line. Okay, so there's the garage. Second thing is your attic access. Figure out where your attic access is. You may have more than one. And usually it's going to be in a closet. If that's the case, if you have fur coats underneath, or your prom dresses from high school, or you got a gun collection, whatever you got in your closet. When they open up that door, if you have not moved your things away, all the dust and funk that's up there is going to just drop right down on your fur coat or your gun collection. So make sure you clear away an area so that the inspector has access to that. Second thing would, or maybe we're on the third thing, I don't know. Next thing is the access from the outside. You may have a crawl space access that is hidden by bushes. If so, what's the guy supposed to do? You need to clear away your crawl space access so that the inspector can get in there. The next thing would be they're going to fill up your sinks with water, and they're checking for leaks. So if you have 15 shampoo bottles, because you listened to my other video on clearing out your shower of all the extra shampoo bottles, if you got shampoo bottles and shoe polish and Comet and all that stuff under your sink, move it, because they're going to fill up. They're looking for leaks. If you don't move it, they will, and you'll do a better job. So I think that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you. It's way to your benefit to take care of these things before they get there. So otherwise, they're going to be shoving your stuff around. Hi, I'm Sally Dunbar with Lion Real Estate in Fair Oaks, which is a suburb of Sacramento. Thanks for joining me today, and if you'd like to search for homes in the Fair Oaks or Sacramento area, go to my website, sallydunbar.com. It's very easy. And if you'd like to find out more about the process of buying or selling a home, if you go to my blog, which is fairoakshomesandmore.com, I've got lots of stuff there that I've written on the process of buying and selling a home, and a lot of other fun stuff too. Okay, thank you for coming by today. Talk to you soon.